Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Meloncita, and today I'm going to be doing my October monthly reflections and setting up my weekly actions for the week. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep watching. So I am going to tell the truth. Today is Friday, the 3rd of October already. I was supposed to do these weekly reflections way earlier in the week, but life, that's about it, just life. So I kind of did, sorry, it's September. Oh God, I gotta do it again because I said September. I said October. Okay, take two. Uh-oh. Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Meloncita, and today I'm going to be doing my September monthly reflections and setting up my weekly actions for the week. So if you're interested in seeing how I do that, then keep watching. So I'm just going to be a little truthful. Today is actually October 3rd. Happy Mean Girls Day. And also the new Taylor Swift album, I guess. But yeah, today is Friday, and I was supposed to do these September monthly reflections way earlier in the week. But you know, life, that's it. So in the interest of time, and also because I was only able to find certain chunks of time to do step by each step, one step at a time. There you go. I kind of already did most of it already on my own, mainly because I needed to break it down while I was taking care of baby girls. So I will kind of go through the steps of what the monthly reflections are in the Makselife system. And so, yeah. So just for some reference, this was September. I need to add something in here. I wanted to add that we had our checkup. So this is how the month of September looked. I think I might be missing some things, but for the most part, I don't know. I think that coming back to the system after a long time not using it, I think this is pretty good. And so here are some of the weeks that went by. Here's the first week. This was the second week, the third week, and the last week, which you saw a video for this week. And so now it's time to do the monthly reflections. So in the Makselife system, there's a page with the questions for the monthly reflections. Since I don't have the planner, I have the digital version of it. I kind of just follow that along. And so I won't have the questions in full, but I'll kind of just read them off. So the first question is your biggest wins for the month. So for me, I put posting more videos, family visit, finished my photo memory scrapbook for June, finished my creative vertical for July, and I actually posted it on Instagram, which was amazing. Things that are currently working, these goals, my journals, my memory keeper. I have a happy and healthy baby. I have fun, and a lot of memories are being made. Not currently working, my health and wellness, my sleep, mental health, anxiety, and this content creation stuff. What I learned, people watch my videos, question mark. I am resilient, baby is happy. I can do anything I set my mind to. I'm afraid to take the leap. I'm afraid of the outcome and the doubts and the worries that pertains to like this YouTube stuff. Improvements and adjustments. I need to plan out my videos for the whole month. I want to do that. I want to declutter my spaces and get rid of things. I want to accommodate streaming maybe, and remembering that this is the life that I wanted. I'm grateful for a happy baby, a healthy baby. And a happy baby, but a healthy body, a supportive husband, having a home, really supportive friends and family, and I can't read that, but yeah. Habits that I want to nurture this month, 30 minutes of movement a day, for sure, focusing on that. I do want to visit our home gym more often, at least once a week. And that could be for anything. That could be just for steps. That could be for an actual exercise. We'll see. I wanted to limit screen time at night and early AM or the early morning. I want to maybe focus on like reading during that time or journaling, something like that. And then the areas that I want to focus on this month is health and wellness. And for me this month, there were some ups and downs, but I would rate it an 8 out of 10. So yeah, that's the September reflections of 2025. Like I said, for coming back to the system after being off of it for so long, I think this is great. I forgot another one was I finished a book. So yay. Yeah. So then the next thing that I did was I kind of brain dumped some goals for the month based on like what I reflected on here, and also the monthly goals here. Oh my goodness, I forgot to check off these. So I guess we'll do that now. I did do this. So I ordered the July and August photos. I didn't do one post a week, but I did close enough. We did the family visit. I did have the date there with my husband. We went to go see the band Symphony X. I did message some people. I've been upkeeping with the Finch app. I did the weekly check-ins, and I just did the monthly check-in for Makselife. We did one new trail. Well, for baby it was new, so I'm gonna put that. We went to Snoqualmie Falls. I did pay the card. We did do this, and we are preparing for solids, which we have already started for my baby. We already started giving solids, so that's exciting. Very, very, very messy, but very, very, very fun. But yeah, I mean, looking at this, I'm gonna just like half check this. And then put good enough for this. So meaning like I did post more frequently on my YouTube, and I did actually post something on Instagram. So I'm gonna say that's a win. When it comes to applying for 2 jobs a week, didn't really do that. I did apply for jobs, but not at that frequency. So those are the goals for that month that we finished, accomplished. And then so back to these goals, these are the ones that I listed that I think would be good for October. They're not really, it was just a brain dump, so I'm going to categorize it based on the area of life. They're like kind of grouped together, but just to make it easier on my eyes, I'm going to color code based on the areas of life. So I'm missing one. Oh, duh. Okay. And this is my key, by the way. So this is my Makselife color key. These are the areas of life, and then these are the Makselife colors that I chose. I'm sorry. These are the mild liner colors that I chose that are kind of similar to the Makselife system, but not. I just use these same colors because they're the same colors I use for my budget. Anyway, let's get to it. So let me do this now. So these are the color coordinated based on the areas of life. Oh, sorry, it has been that. I've filmed this whole time. Anyway, let me just review these. So for personal, I wanted to do July 24 photos and then order September photos. That kind of, actually, hold on. Let me go back to, where is it? It kind of aligns with here. For Fun and Rec, which is this, I have read these books. So I wanted to read Born from Blood and Ash, which I'm reading currently. Vampires of El Norte, which is my book club book. I wanted, Atmosphere by Taylor Reed Jenkins. My hold finally is coming through for the library, so I'm going to be reading that. And then Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I have the graphic novel, and it's been sitting on my shelf, but I've been too scared to read it. But since it's spooky season, I'm going to try to read through that for this month. And then I also have August Vertical, which in my creative, which aligns with my goals from last month. Okay. And so for work and learning, which is red, I have 1 video 1 time per week. I think I'm going to drop off. It looks like I dropped off the Instagram and the job thing. I might add it back in. Well, I'll think about that. But for now, I have that. For purple, which is family and relationships, there is, I put this down for potential date night, which is Witcher 3 in concert. Witcher 3 is one of my favorite video games. Well, The Witcher is just one of my favorite franchises. And they are performing in concert for its 10-year anniversary, I think. They're playing up in the Pacific Northwest. And so I was thinking maybe that could be a date night. And then calling people. So I think that's good. For the Finch, for health and wellness, I have the Finch app. Visit the gym 1 time per week for anything, and then just the regular habits that I have: the 2 times water and the 30-minute. That's the same thing. 30-minute. It's linked with each other, and so that works. For spiritual and personal, I have the Moxie check-in, which I had from last month, and then I want to try to add prizes to different areas of life that I wanted to focus on. So I had an idea that if I do health and wellness, if I stick with my habits, I can order like a prize for myself. And then for work and learning, if I do my videos, I can order some stickers for myself. I don't have any other areas of life that there's anything that I really want. So we'll stick with those 2 and see what happens. For financial, I have the credit card because that's what I'm focusing on. The 529 plan research, because we have a baby now. I think it's an investment account that goes towards their education fund. So just looking into that, and then the savings account. And then for physical environment, we have planning a trip to LA to visit. I wanted to also declutter some closets and move things from the transition back to the nursery for baby girl. So those are kind of pretty major goals, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know if these are really monthly goals, but yeah, when you look at it and break it down, it's kind of a lot. So I think this is good though for this month. It'll keep me busy, and there's a lot that I want to aligned with my annual goals. So let me see. This is why it's important to check your annual goals, because I almost forgot about one new park that I wanted to go to. And no, I think that's good. Okay. So now I'm going to do what I did here, from here onto here, using this. So I have these leftover sticker sheets from the Simply Water Co. Sticker kit that I used in my Creative Vertical. I'm just going to use these leftover stickers, and then if I have space, use these to decorate. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the monthly goals for the month of October. I just transferred them from here onto here. And so the fun part, well, the interesting part to do now, we are on this day of this week, and even though there were some weekly actions that I did that correspond with some of these monthly goals, it doesn't feel right to, well, I wouldn't say it doesn't feel right, but I don't know if I should set up weekly actions for this week. I'm not sure if I will. Let me think about that. But for now, let me actually fill in this month, the monthly, because there's some things that I did before. So for example, I texted someone on that day. I did my actual monthly check-in on this day. I shouldn't call it check-in. I should call it reflection. I'm recording this right now. Oh, I did post a video on this day. I actually went to the gym on this day to do some steps. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually end this here because I think that's a lot for this video. I'm gonna put this back on here. I guess I can add some weekly actions that I did on here that correspond with this. And I'll show that in my next video when I set up my weekly actions for next week. But yeah, so this is it. This is my monthly reflections for the month of September. I hope that this was interesting, that this was helpful. Sorry that I didn't do this part, like the actual reflection part on camera. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I still needed to get something done, and I've been referring to this whole time. So yeah, October is going to be a great month. I can feel it. It is it's spooky season. It's like, I wouldn't say never, but I wasn't really a big fan of Halloween, until these last recent years. It's my husband's like favorite holidays, and time of year. So I've started to embrace it and I really love it. I even got like this little like Sam. He's on my desk. I love him so much. But anyway, so yeah, October is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for all of the events that are happening during this month. This was my reflections. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click on my face and subscribe to my channel. It looks like my baby girl is awake now, so I'm gonna have to cut this, but thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!